What's up guys, and welcome back to the Daily Ascent. My name is Simon, and today we are going to be talking about credit cards. Credit cards, debt traps, or is it a secret weapon? They can score you free cash, protect you from fraud, and help build your credit. If you do it right, credit cards are a no-brainer. Stick around for the best picks for newbies, travelers, and everyday use. Plus, my personal favorite at the end of the video. Here's why I like credit cards so much. Rewards like cashback or travel points turn spending into saving. Think free gas or free flights or extra money in your pocket. Fraud protection keeps you safe. With a debit card, that money's gone. With a credit card, they've got you covered. In building credit, it's key to loans, rentals, and even some jobs. Today, I've got cards for first-timers, travel lovers, and daily spenders, updated with the most recent perks and promos. Then, I'll give you my take. Just an example before we get into this, I recently just bought an $800 flight ticket, and it was completely free because I used the rewards I had. That's just an example of what rewards can do for you. Starting out or in school, these cards are easy to get and they build your credit fast. The Discover It Student Cashback. You get 5% cash back on rotating categories, and you can get up to $1,500 per quarter from that cash back. And then everything else is 1% cash back. You do have to activate that promo. And then Cashback Match doubles your rewards after your first year. This is huge. This could be a substantial number. The perks, no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, and free FICO score access, so you can check your credit score anytime. This card is best for students wanting rewards and learning how to build credit. The downside to this card, it does have a low starting limit. The next card, we have the Chase Freedom Rise card. You get 1.5% cash back on all purchases. There's no annual fee, and I would suggest this for people who have a Chase checking account because it'll be easier to get. The perks for this card are free credit score tools and simple rewards. This card is best for newbies wanting cash back. The downside for this card is it just has basic perks, but I would suggest it for anybody who uses Chase Bank because it ties into the whole Chase ecosystem. So those are good basic beginner credit cards. Just make sure you pay your balance on time, keep that balance relatively low, and your credit score will grow. For my travelers out there, these cards are for you to maximize your travel rewards and benefits. First, we have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. If you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months, they offer you 60,000 rewards points, which is equivalent to about $750. You get 5 times points on travel booked through Chase. You get 3 times points on dining, and then 2 times points on other travel. For the perks, you get a $50 annual hotel credit. There are no foreign fees, and you get trip cancellation insurance. This card is best for travelers seeking big value. The downside for this card is that there is a $95 annual fee. Next, we have the Capital One Venture Rewards card. If you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months, they give you 75,000 miles, which is equivalent to about $750. Plus a $250 travel credit. You get 2 times miles on every purchase, and then 5 times miles on hotels, rental cars, and flights booked through the Capital One travel portal. For the perks, you get TSA PreCheck and Global Entry credit, which is big. I used that in the past, and there are no foreign transaction fees. This is best for flexible travelers with steady spending. The downside is that there is a $95 annual fee. Next, we have the Bank of America Travel Rewards for Students. If you spend $1,000 in the first 90 days, they give you 25,000 points, which is equivalent to about $250. You earn 1.5 times points on all purchases. For the perks, there's no annual fee, no foreign fees, and it's good for study abroad students. The downside for this card is the lower rewards rate. So if you're a frequent traveler, pick a card that's appropriate for you. They really can cut costs big time. Next, we have the best cards for everyday use. My personal favorite credit card is within this list. First, we have the Citi Double Cash card. If you spend $1,500 in the first 6 months, you get $250 cash back, which is pretty easy to do. After that, you get 2% cash back on all your purchases. The perks for this card is that it's simple, it has flexible cash rewards, and there is no annual fee. They are doing a special travel offer right now where they offer 5% cash back on any travel bookings booked through the Citi portal. That offer is valid until December 31st of 2025. This is best for steady cash without a hassle. Next, we have the Robinhood Gold card, which is my personal favorite and the card I've been using recently. You get 3% cash back on every single purchase, and then you get 5% cash back on any travel you book through the Robinhood portal. There is no annual fee for this one, but you do pay $5 a month for Robinhood Gold through the app. I've been paying this for the past 4 years, so it wasn't really a big deal for me. The first 30 days is free. The perks for this card is that there are no foreign fees. You get trip insurance and purchase protection. And then my personal favorite is there are virtual card options. So through the app, you can create a virtual one-time card for any purchases, let's say from a website that you've never bought from before, or a subscription or a free trial. And you can generate a one-time credit card number that you can put in, and then it will cancel the card after that. So they can't recharge your card, or if someone steals that number, if it's a sketchy website, they can't do anything with that card. I think it's genius, and I think more companies will start to roll that out here soon. I personally use this feature all the time. Another perk for the Robinhood Gold Card is that you can redeem your cash back straight into the Robinhood app. So I'm a big fan of buying stocks, so I can just transfer that cash straight into my brokerage account so I can buy my stocks with the money. I've had the Gold Card for about 3 months now, and I already have $350 in cash back that I can transfer over at any time. Now the promo for this card is very interesting. I should have done it, but I didn't, because everyone I knew already had Robinhood. But if you get 10 people to sign up for Robinhood Gold, you get a 10-karat gold credit card, which I think is pretty cool. I would suggest this card for anyone that already uses the Robinhood app. It is a great option. This is personally my favorite credit card that I have ever had, and I've had about 4 or 5 different cards. The downside for this card is the gold subscription cost, and then you do have to join a wait list to get the card. It took me about 3 months, but it's a new product, so they're still rolling it out. Next, we have the American Express Blue Cash Everyday Credit Card. You get 3% cash back at US supermarkets, and that caps out at $6,000 a year, and then it goes to 1% cash back. You get 3% cash back on gas and online retail, and if you spend $2,000 in 6 months, you get $200 cash back, which is pretty easy to do. Plus, there's no annual fee. I would suggest this card for anyone who's big into shopping, whether that be groceries or retail or malls. This is definitely a good card for you. The downside for this card is that there is a rewards cap at $6,000. But these everyday credit cards turn your normal spending into rewards. Like I said, my go-to is the Robinhood Gold Card. I get 3% cash back everywhere I go. My personal pick for newbies would be the Discover It Cash Back card. That doubled cash back after year 1 really is huge. I wish I did that for my first credit card. When it comes to travel, I would say the Capital One Venture Card. Those points got me free TSA PreCheck, which I use all the time, and paid for my $800 flight. Just remember to pay your credit card off every single month and keep the usage relatively low. If you can do that, you can really use credit cards to your advantage. If you guys have a top pick for credit cards, let me know down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe share it with someone you know. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I really hope you enjoyed this video.